Hey everyone, welcome to the reading for today. We're going to see what you guys need to know right now, what's happening in the energy. Keep in mind that this is general, okay? It could be past, present, or future. You will know best how this resonates, all right? Where this fits on the timeline for you. So let's see, guys. What is going on right now? What do you need to know? The Seven of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, and the Ten of Swords in reverse. All right, we have the Five of Wands at the bottom. So this is about putting some sort of work into something, all right? Not seeing the results though, putting a lot of time, energy, and effort into making something grow. Some sort of contemplation, okay? Somebody is thinking about something, at peace, and this is about overcoming a betrayal or surviving something. All right, let's see what this is. Why is the Seven of Pentacles here? The Moon. The Three of Wands in reverse and the King of Wands. So this has to do with a King of Wands not being able to see something, not being able to plan for the future. A King of Wands can't plan for the future because something is hidden. Something is being hidden. Something is a secret. There's an illusion here. And a King of Wands can't plan for the future. All right, Four of Swords. This has to do with a King of Cups and something that is being communicated. Something that is being said, okay? A Queen of Wands in reverse. A King of Cups and a Queen of Wands in reverse communicating something. What's the Ten of Swords reverse? The Eight of Cups in reverse. This has to do with somebody not walking away from something. Justice and the Page of Pentacles. This has to do with justice, something being made fair, something being made right. Some sort of karma, karmic justice, and some sort of an investment, a payment, financial news. All right, let's see what this is. Tell me more about the Seven of Pentacles, please. The Nine of Pentacles. This has to do with a lot of money or a career. Somebody working hard, putting in the work for stable foundation or success, independence. The Two of Cups and a relationship, a partnership. The Three of Swords, some sort of heartbreak and pain in a relationship, somebody working on something. What is somebody working on here? Seven of Pentacles. Despair. Somebody is putting time and effort into sadness, grief, heartbreak, and pain, and betrayal. What is that about? Keys on a ring, someone having many options, decisions, unconventional string along, a one-night stand. So you could have been in despair here about somebody stringing you along. Something about being hurt, heartbroken about a relationship, feeling like someone strung you along, or about having multiple options, maybe someone keeping you as an option. This has to do with passion and the phoenix, a new phase, somebody rekindling something, renewing, transformation, growth, changed mind about some sort of passion, insane chemistry. What is that about? The truth. Why did I just get something about, like, you know how there's this term. There's this term when you get betrayed in a relationship, like if you get cheated on, that phrase just came to me, or that word, hysterical bonding. Because of this passion card, chemistry, passion, having fun. Somebody in despair, heartbroken about a relationship, but there's passion and someone rekindling a relationship. Hysterical bonding just came to mind. The Six of Pentacles, the truth about giving and receiving something. Giving and receiving something. The High Priestess in reverse. What? What's the High Priestess in reverse? Camera. This is about someone reminiscing about the past. Camera. A perception, learn from the past. The truth about paying for a camera. The truth about paying for a camera has something to do with hysterical bonding, okay? Is that what this is? Marriage, wedding rings. This has to do with a union, a wedding, a marriage, a soul connection, everlasting promise. The truth about somebody giving something to someone, or paying for something in the past, or giving someone marriage, or giving something to someone being married. This has to do with a camera or something in the past. Okay, what am I missing here? The Five of Pentacles in reverse. This has to do with overcoming a hard time, or why am I getting like overcoming a feeling of insecurity? I mean, I don't know why I feel like someone needs to look up the term hysterical bonding, because that keeps coming through for me. Something about feeling insecure, or coming out of that feeling of insecurity, or coming out of a feeling of abandonment or lack. Yeah, this has to do with wanting to work on something here, wanting to work on something, wanting to come towards someone in love, or because somebody wanted to give you a love offer, they wanted to come towards you and show you that they love you. This has something to do with like working on the relationship. This could even be like, you know, it's giving me terms and conditions, okay? So if someone comes to you and they want to put the work in, because that's kind of what last reading was about too, right? Something about pain and betrayal, heartbreak in a relationship. So this could have been someone that you felt like strung you along, or maybe even betrayed you. We do have a one-night stand here, okay? Or someone having multiple options. It's just giving me like somebody wanting to apologize, wanting to make something right, wanting to work on something. Maybe you gave this person certain terms and conditions of like working this out. And it has something to do with that phrase, hysterical bonding, okay? know why, but that's what I got. Something about some sort of bad memories of the past, wanting to move forward, wanting to move past some sort of bad memories, wanting to move forward after having bad memories, a bad past, wanting to move forward and leave the past behind. Bad memories of the past, wanting to move forward. Yeah, it's really giving me like, these are my terms, all right? These are my terms. So you wanna make this right. Okay, here's my terms and conditions. You need to do this, and that. And if you do that, then we can talk, okay? So what's the moon here though? The Nine of Swords in reverse. Overcoming anxiety, coming out of a feeling of anxiety. What? The King of Swords, Five of Swords. This has to do with a King of Swords trying to manipulate a situation, trying to be deceptive, conniving, manipulative, trying to win at all costs in secret. Okay, so what did this King of Swords here do in secret? Trying to sabotage something. This has to do with not working together with someone, no longer working together, no longer finding a solution with someone, cutting someone off. Oh, maybe that's part of this terms and agreements kind of a thing. It's like, if you want to make this work, you need to cut this off, you need to cut this out, you need to stop doing this, you need to stop working together with that person, all right? Yeah, this is about terms and conditions of you healing your heartbreak, okay? Which I feel like is fair, right? So let's say you were betrayed. This person wants to apologize. They want to prove to you that they've changed. And you're like, okay, so if you want that, then here's my terms. You're going to cut this person off. You're going to stop talking to this person. You're going to distance yourself from this situation. These are my terms, all right? You betrayed me. You hurt me. That's what's on the table. Take it or leave it, okay? But I'm not doing this this pain and heartbreak and being strung along and having multiple options. I'm not doing that anymore, all right? No more options, no more stringing along, no more multiple things going at the same time. I mean, this is like, it's kind of, okay, so it's kind of like, there's an energy that's coming through, right? Just take it how it resonates, but this is just an example. You're dating someone and you notice that they're a little bit too close with a coworker at work, right? There doesn't have to be any actual real stuff going on between them. Like, they don't actually have to, be cheating. But this coworker is just a little bit too involved in like personal affairs that they have no business being in. So you tell this person like, look, I don't like that. And you're going to cut this off and you're going to cut them off and you're going to get them out of your business. And that's my terms and conditions, okay? Now, why is this King of Swords being manipulative about that though? Because of working on something, okay? Wanting to work something out, working on something. Or that's the plan, all right? The Ten of Wands and the Star. This has to do with somebody wanting to be in your favor again, or wanting to be some sort of wish fulfillment, wanting to, something about working hard and getting rewarded. Yeah, you got to put the work in first before you get rewarded, okay? And for some reason that has to do with hysterical bonding, all right? I don't know why, but that's what's coming through. Okay, Three of Wands reverse. The Six of Wands. Victory and success. It's a reward. Eight of Pentacles. It's a reward. It's a reward. Something is a reward for somebody putting in the work. All right. So it's like you give this person terms and conditions. It's really like conditioning someone. Okay. It's like, if you want this reward, which is me, all right? Or you, or whatever you're offering this person. You're like, if you want this reward, you're going to work for it, okay? No more freebies. No more freebies. If you want reward, then you have to put the work in. You actually have to do something for that, okay? And it starts with cutting off all of these other options here, or stringing whatever this is along. It's like, you want the rewards, you got to work for it, okay? And this has to do with someone not listening to their intuition. About what? About a Queen of Cups. An Emperor in the reverse, trying to defend themselves. This has to do with an Emperor in the reverse trying to defend themselves, trying to protect themselves. Okay, who's that? Is somebody that isn't getting some sort of money, or somebody that's not giving something to someone that's not paying for something, not giving and receiving something. And they're getting exposed now for not paying for something. In a relationship, okay, you know what I'm getting here? I'm getting that you set up terms and conditions with someone that hurt you and betrayed you in a relationship, all right? And you told them what they need to cut off and who they need to cut out. Okay? And you said this is the terms and conditions here. And it has something to do with you giving them a reward afterwards. It's like, all right, if you do all this, it could even be a purchase of some kind, right? It's like, and maybe that's where hysterical bonding comes in, because it could be something that you do end up doing as a couple, right? And it's about, it has something to do with like rewarding or intimacy or passion, okay? Having fun, insane chemistry, about it's like rekindling the relationship, right? Or rekindling the fire. It could have something to do with rekindling the passion, rekindling the intimacy, rekindling the fire and the passion. Trying to transform the passion or the fire in the relationship, right? Maybe you felt like that kind of went away because of some other third parties. But I feel like but whatever this is, it's not even just about you rewarding the other person. You might have wanted to do whatever this is, even for your own self-worth or your own self-esteem, okay? To feel like attractive again, or feel like better about yourself, okay? Something about that as well. It's kind of like, let's say, okay, here's an example. It's kind of like, your partner is being weird at work, or, there's somebody in their life that, you feel like they're just getting too close to, and you tell them that they need to cut this person off, and they're apologizing, and they're telling you they want to make it work, and they're really sorry, and blah, blah, blah. And you give them terms and conditions, what they need to do, what they need to cut off, like I said, blah, blah. And then you tell them that once this is done, maybe you guys should do like a couple retreat or something, or you go on vacation, just the two of you, to kind of rekindle the flame. It doesn't have to be that, but it's something like that, okay? Where you want to, maybe you think it's a good idea to kind of rekindle the love that you feel like was lost or is gone, or hysterical bonding in some sort of way. It's like reclaiming your own passion, or your own, like, even a bit of like your own sexuality, okay? You want to reclaim that. Yeah, I don't know. Someone needs to look into that. All right, what else do we need to know? This has to do with a King of Cups in reverse and a King of Wands, who we both have here. We have the King of Wands here and a King of Cups in reverse and a Queen of Wands in reverse. So who are these two people? Who are they? Well, one of them is getting exposed as a liar, and it has to do with some sort of a message or a letter, right? Like a piece of paper, a letter that you wrote with your terms and conditions on it, right? Okay, like deadline, like here's a deadline. Okay, this is what you're gonna do, right? A message. What the hell? What about it, yo? Pathway in reverse. This has to do with blocking someone's pathway. They thought that this... So, wait a minute. So, here's the question. How the fuck do a King of Wands and a King of Cups in reverse, or whoever these people are, how are they getting their hands on this? Because I feel like that's what it's about. Somebody's communicating something, or it's a letter, or it's a message or something like that, trying to block your pathway. This is an Emperor in the reverse, a corrupt, abusive, nasty, cruel, power-hungry, controlling, toxic masculine energy that doesn't want to give up doing something because they're getting exposed as a liar and as a thief for not paying for something, not getting something in a relationship. It's like, why are these two here connected to this relationship thing you have going on? Lovers. This is a bit weird. This is a bit weird. Page of Cups. It has to do with someone apologizing. Somebody making someone an offer, apologizing, or this could have been you opening your heart to someone or coming towards someone with some sort of an offer, or the other way around. The World. Something about closing out a cycle. A message. A message, messages in a letter, messages in a document, messages. This is the truth. Or it could even be online messages. The World, online messages. The Sun, this is the truth about online messages, or some sort of messages and traveling. Messages and travel. And the Queen of Cups. Or this happened at the same time. This happened at the same time. All right. What I'm getting is there's something missing, I guess, for something here to make sense. It's like there's a gap in something. Yeah, because it could be like, whatever it is, it's like not really anyone's business, because it could be something intimate and private between you and another person. It's like, that's not really anyone's business, but I feel like someone here has made it some sort of business. I don't know. Okay, what is that about? What's the Four of Swords? The Six of Pentacles. Yeah, it's about paying for something. Four of Wands in reverse. Buying something, paying for something, equal give and take. Something about not being home. Moving out of the house. Moving out, not being home. Losing a home. The Empress. This has to do with somebody paying for something. Losing a home. Moving out, not being home. Change. Moving out. I mean, there's like a bunch of suitcases in this car, right? Something about a change. Someone is changing something. Someone is moving out. This has to do with someone buying something, paying for something. What is that? What is the Six of Pentacles? A self-absorbed narcissist in a one-sided relationship. Love bombing. A one-sided relationship with love bombing. This has to do with a soulmate connection, partnership, and agreement. But who's the narcissist? Meeting and conversing with a friend. Something about meeting and conversing, talking, text calls, and emails. What is this Six of Pentacles? Something is backfiring now. It's going to backfire, or something is blocked. They can't, because they can't plan something. They couldn't see the future when they did something unjust. They did something illegal, corrupt, unjust, unfair, because they couldn't see the future. They didn't see the future of something. With money. Or they couldn't plan the future with some sort of money, with a job, a career. A lot of money. They couldn't plan the future. What does that mean? Something about a plan, something not working out with a child, a plan not working with a child, or something about a job, someone losing a job and a child. Someone losing a job, somebody not working. What the heck is that? Something about a message. Something about communication, a message, a letter, someone spying, watching. This has to do with a plan, okay? Plan, a strategy, what somebody was working on, or something about a job, a strategy with a job, a strategy with a job. This has to do with something that they read or saw or overheard. The High Priestess. So, one question. What does your hysterical bonding have to do? Like, I'm sorry to put it that way, but I feel like it's related. Like, you making, like, you want to know what this is? It's really giving me you making an offer, or you making a suggestion, something to like rekindle the fire in the bedroom. That's really what this is giving me with passion and the Phoenix. Like something to rekindle the flame, rekindle the fire in the bedroom. Why is there a group of people here making a strategy out of this? It's a bit weird. It's like a bit like something about an occupation in reverse, all right? Something about making money, all right? It's something that they did to get themselves out of imprisonment. With a message, with a document, with a letter. 7, they stole it. So they stole a document, or they stole your messages, or they stole your communication, or they used information that they got by listening to you or stalking you, watching you, to lie about something and to get out of entrapment. Okay. So, all right. What else? This has to do with a Queen of Pentacles in reverse. A Queen of Pentacles in reverse, a King of Cups in reverse, a Queen of Wands in reverse, lying. A Queen of Pentacles in reverse being a fucking liar, trying to get away with something, okay? So what did they do? Let's ask that. What did they do? They did something, they took a leap of faith to do something manipulative, conniving, backstabbing, selfish, cunning, winning at all costs, vengeful, petty. Okay, that's what they did. So what did they do with that? That's just fucking weird. These people. Or getting exposed for someone not paying for something or whatever that is. It comes out in reverse again. Unexpected income in reverse. Something about not getting paid for something, not getting some sort of money. Something was not paid for, bought. Adjudication. This has to do with something not being given to a judge or being judged for something, not giving someone something, not giving someone evidence, not giving someone money, somebody not paying for something. A community. What is this unexpected income in reverse here? Love in reverse. Something about not loving someone, not feeling attracted to someone, no passion, no love. A Queen of Pentacles in reverse is lying. Someone doesn't love someone, or there's no love, there's no passion, no affection. Abundance. It has to do with money. Someone trying to manifest what they want. This has to do with somebody not getting money from a judge. A community of people not getting money from a judge because somebody doesn't love someone. Trying to manifest exactly what they want. With text calls and emails and letters. Text calls and emails. That's what they're doing here. Why the hell is this King of Cups here? Communicating something. This is someone that's triggered. Resentment triggers turmoil lessons of karmic relationships. Wearing a mask, hiding something, personifying and pretending. All right, so what is this King of Cups, karmic, resentful person pretending and personifying here, huh? Oh, trying to stop the truth from coming out, trying to stop people from seeing the truth. With the Queen of Wands in reverse, this could even just be them trying to say that you a hoe, okay? Basically. You a HOE, right? So they're watching something here, they're reading something, text calls, emails about you making an offer to spice up the bedroom, okay? And they're like, oh, you a hoe. I don't know. That's what this gives me, really. That's what this gives me, okay? The Knight of Wands, yeah, it's something about passionate action, all right? Some sort of passion. Like, what the hell? Two of Pentacles in reverse because they couldn't balance something out. Because they couldn't switch something around. Because they couldn't balance something out. They couldn't keep something going with some sort of passion action. So a King of Cups thought they could confuse people and stop people from finding out the truth. About what exactly? About a breakup, bad memories of the past and a breakup. What the fuck did this King of Cups in reverse say, huh? They said something about paying for something. Giving someone money, paying for something. Five of Pentacles. Someone in poverty, somebody in, I mean, this could even be like bad health. Somebody giving something to someone, bad health. Okay, or poverty, somebody is, or insecurity, someone feeling insecure. The Two of Wands, a choice. This has to do with some sort of an offer that they switched around, or some sort of an offer that they tried to switch around and swap around. And it has something to do with a choice that you made or someone made while you felt maybe possibly very insecure. While you felt, I feel like the Five of Pentacles is you felt insecure, okay? Or you felt insecure about your relationship, or you felt insecure about yourself. Something about a choice to pay for something or buy something, okay? This was switched around. Why? I want to know why it was switched around. Like, why is this weirdo King of Cups in reverse switching this shit around, huh? because of the High Priestess Knight of Wands. Because what? They want to say something about being with you? Disgusting. No way in hell. The Queen of Swords. Yeah, no thank you. Definitely not. This has to do with them feeling burdened and feeling overwhelmed, like too much is on them because a plan wasn't working out, or something about not being work, or something was not your work, something was not your job. So, okay, so wait a minute. So this could even be like them trying to say that you're an SEX worker, right? So they read something about you wanting to spice up something in the bedroom, okay, with your relationship, and they use this, I guess. All right, nice. Two of Cups and the Nine of Wands. Something about fighting for a relationship, not wanting to give up on a relationship. Yeah, so that's what this could be about. Okay, maybe this has to do with someone not giving up on a relationship, you wanting to fight for your relationship, wanting to keep the fire going with the Nine of Wands. Okay. What did this King of Cups say? Huh? This King of Cups. What are they saying about this? Because this is just super invasive, I gotta say. Like, this reading is giving me some insane, serious privacy invasion, which wouldn't be anything new for these degenerates, all right? But this is some serious privacy invasion, because why the fuck is it anyone else's business what you are talking about when it comes to intimacy in your personal relationship? Like, this just feels very invasive, and it's actually really bothering me that I have to read this shit, because like, whose fucking business is this? No one's. Why is this even made? Like, it's obviously been made a topic. It's obviously being used and manipulated, and they're trying to use it against you in some sort of way. But why? It's like, it's really weird. It feels very invasive. Okay, like, this is no one's business how you are talking to someone you're in a relationship with, or who you're, you know, setting up terms and conditions with, or saying, hey, let's do this as a couple, maybe it'll help us, you know, in our relationship. Whose fucking business is that? No one's. Like, this is just weird. Love, yeah. Separation. This has to do with a separation, sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning. Unsure of future. Yeah, I feel like whatever this was that you talked about with your partner could have happened at a time where you were in separation, okay? Maybe you were going through a lot, you were thinking about them, you were sad, you were missing them. You made them an offer to, you know, maybe this would help our relationship, maybe this would help us kind of rekindle the flame, all right? So why is that here? It's actually, I don't want to read this. This is no one's fucking business, and that's why I don't want to read this. Stability, security, permanence, and growth. This has to do with some sort of money, or something being permanent, growing, watching, looking, stalking. I can't make it up. That's exactly what this shit is. It's a bunch of weirdos who are obsessed. I gotta say, these are people that are obsessed with you, and they're obsessed with your relationship, and they're obsessed with what you are doing in your relationship. That is disgusting and weird. You're fucking weird, okay? Whoever this is doing this, you're fucking weird and creepy as hell, all right? Watching, looking, and stalking you. Seeing that you're having this conversation, and then we have a King of Cups in reverse. This might be your stalker, okay? You might have a King of Cups in reverse who's a fucking stalker. Obsessed with you. Because you're fucking weird, really. Tell me about this obsessed weirdo-ass stalker, King of Cups in reverse. Tell me about this fucking weirdo here. Who is this weirdo? A King of Wands. The King of Wands, okay? This has to do with a broken family. A broken family. Someone being rejected because of a broken family. Somebody lying and manipulating something about rejecting someone because of a family falling apart. What? Someone lying to a King of Wands, or whoever this King of Wands is, or the King of Wands is the one that's lying. I don't know. Someone lying and manipulating about someone being rejected and somebody not loving someone. A broken family, okay? The Seven of Wands, trying to defend themselves. The Emperor, by creating an illusion, creating some sort of manipulation, the Emperor. Now, I don't know who the Emperor is. I don't know if the Emperor is who they went to, or the Emperor is the one confusing something and manipulating something, all right? Who is this Emperor? Here's the truth. Who is this Emperor? Or is the King of Cups in reverse the weirdo Emperor? It has to do with a relationship. Okay. And a main female. All right. So someone's relationship, either your relationship or your relationship with a main female. Why is this being made into people's business? I don't get it. So weird. Because of photographs, I cannot. It's a letter, isn't it? It's a document, or it's some sort of screenshots. They're trying to mirror something here about somebody working on something or mirroring each other. This has to do with someone trying to mirror something here about somebody working on something with photographs and screenshots. Watching, looking, and stalking. So what did they try to mirror here? Oh, being charmed or used, a narcissist. So a narcissist. A narcissist. I don't get it. Okay, whatever. Somebody communicating something about you being, someone being promiscuous, or, you know, so they are watching you, stalking you, hacking you, listening to you, eavesdropping on you. They hear you talking about, you know, and this is not this. I know some of you guys in the comments are like, I'm celibate. Then this is not your reading. Okay, this is obviously someone who's in a relationship, talking to someone about, you know, spicing up their, you know, relationship a bit after going through a hard time. And these people use it against you. That is so fucking weird, yo. Confirmation. So what's the Ten of Swords in reverse? I just don't get how they are using this. Something about triggers, turmoil, resentment, and lessons. Somebody is trying to manifest exactly what they want here. Trying to say that you're codependent, obsessive, possessive, and controlling. Because they're hiding something, personifying, and pretending. Hiding something, personifying, and pretending, wearing a mask, saying that you're obsessive and controlling. This is how they're trying to manifest what they want. So wait a minute, let me get this straight. Because you set up certain terms and conditions after someone betrayed you, and you're like, look, I want to work on things, but there's some things that need to change, and maybe we can do this. This might help our relationship, okay? Hysterical bonding, a lot of insecurity, a lot of turmoil, a lot of messy emotions, all right? They're trying to say you are possessive and controlling. Because you are trying to find a way to overcome betrayal. You overcoming betrayal is controlling and possessive and obsessive. Because you set down certain terms and conditions and say, this has to change, this needs to end, or else I don't want to be with you anymore, or this isn't going to work. That makes you controlling because you won't put up with someone's shit anymore. Because you tell your significant other No, you cannot work with that person. No, you cannot be around that person. No, you cannot be connected to that person. This person needs to stay out of your fucking business. This could, like, even if it's not a coworker, for some of you, it might be an ex. So you're telling your significant other, you need to cut off your ex. You need to stop talking to your ex and being so connected with your ex. It's weird, okay, that you're not together anymore. And this is you being controlling. It's not control, it's boundaries, all right? Let's make something very clear. Having boundaries in a relationship with someone is not controlling. Those are boundaries. And especially if you're putting up certain terms and conditions and saying, look, either you do this or I don't want to be with you. That is a boundary. That person can choose if they want to do that or not. Do you want to do that? Do you want to take those terms and conditions to be with me? It's that person's choice. If they don't want to do those things, then they're not going to be with you. But that's a personal boundary. If you want to be with me, you need to make sure that you are not connected to that person, this person, past people, or anyone that you have some sort of a weird relationship with, okay? That's a boundary. This person can choose if they want to accept those terms or not. You're not controlling them. You're not forcing them. That's their choice. Here's the deadline. Here's the terms. Either you take it or you leave it. It's a business transaction. This is what you want. This is what you want from me. This is what you need to do. You want to be with me? Then you're going to do this. That's final. That's not control. That's a boundary. All right. Let's not get it confused. That is not controlling for you to, I feel like you're giving this person an option. They don't have to do anything. But if they want to be with you, they're going to do this. All right. That's not control. Like I said, that's a boundary. Like, you know, where are we if we let people in that we're in relationships with do whatever they want, speak to whoever they want? Like I feel like you are very understanding. Okay. You're not keeping them away from anyone. All right. They can have their friends, they can have their family members, they can have their colleagues, they can do whatever they want. But if there is one person of the opposite sex that you feel like is a little bit too close, that's not control. That is a little bit too close for comfort. Yeah. But it's like, we don't have to accept our partners doing shady things behind our back because, oh, I don't want to come off as controlling. No, why am I even explaining this? I feel like I don't even have to explain this. This is something so fucking normal and rational. I feel like I don't even have to explain this. This is going to make sense to everyone. Why am I over explaining myself? Really stupid. Lovers in reverse. Yeah, I don't want my partner having a lover. I don't want you getting too close to someone. I want you to cut them off. What's the fucking problem? What's the fucking problem that you want to have some sort of boundaries in your relationship? I don't get it. Lovers in reverse. You're not going to deal with a partner that has options. Okay, or keeps people around that they don't need to keep around, or keeps their ex connected to things way longer than they need to be connected to anything. It's like, why are you still sharing bank accounts? Why are you still sharing contracts? You're not together anymore. It's like stuff like that, right? It's like, is that control or is that a boundary? I don't know. Well, I know what it is. It's a boundary, but okay. Endings bring new beginnings. Growth, change, liberation, transition. Yeah, this is about you ending something and saying, look, if you want to have a new beginning with me, this is what you're going to do. All right? And this is what you're not going to do. So watching, looking, stalking, hacking. Gaslighting, perception, watching, looking, and stalking. You end a relationship, okay? Or these are some obsessed people. These are people that are obsessed with you. Most likely people from your past or some randos, I don't know who they are, obsessed with watching you, stalking you, looking at your life. They see that you went through a breakup, or you went through an ending, or you told someone this is going to end. They see you talking about having a new beginning, but this is what's going to happen. And they think that this is how they can manifest what they want by pretending that you're controlling. You know, that's a lot of fucking talk for someone that's not even in the relationship. Why don't you ask someone in the relationship, huh? Like, you got a bunch of third parties here in the community making judgments off of things. It's like, all right. Something about a divorce. Something about a divorce, no commitment. Someone being a player, someone being a cheater, a player, a lack of commitment, a divorce. Okay, so, and a King of Cups. Who is this? I would love to know who this King of Cups is here. Because that's the person that communicated this stuff. Who's the King of Cups? Who's the Hierophant in reverse? A family room in reverse. This has something to do with a family breaking apart, okay? A divorce, breaking up the family, a divorce. Like, all right. Look, this could even be something like you telling someone that no, this is what the third part, this is what these people on the outside are saying about it. They're saying something about you breaking up a family, leaving a family, something about a divorce. Okay, what is this? What is this Knight of Wands in reverse? This has to do with them trying to avoid a catastrophe, all right? Or somebody trying to avoid a catastrophe, a tower of lies built up, someone feeling a lot of burden, a lot of weight, burden because of some sort of an Ace of Pentacles, some sort of a gift or an investment or a purchase. The Four of Swords, somebody not saying something, trying to stay silent, trying to avoid a catastrophe by staying silent about something, feeling weighed down because of a gift or an investment or something tangible. Sudden change, shocking news, and epiphany. Okay. About some sort of document, photographs, screenshots. It just keeps coming back to that. Something about money. Something about, or this could be like a receipt even, a photograph, something about stability, security, permanence, growth. This could be a receipt, somebody paying for something, a receipt, or some sort of screenshots about something with money, something to do with money. It could even be something about like I said, a bank account or something like that. All right, an engagement ring. Yeah, this is something about not being included because it's nobody's business, all right? Okay, I think I'm just gonna leave it there. I just, what am I supposed to do with this information now? What is the collective supposed to do with this information, really? This is the truth about some sort of an offer or somebody reaching out, making a suggestion on how to move forward. Yeah, this is just about the truth coming out about this document, this paperwork or something like that. Okay, the Two of Swords, it wasn't clear. Something wasn't being seen clearly here because of an Empress, because of someone's family. They didn't want people to find out the truth about a family. They thought that this would help them overcome something with a family. Something about being hurt and heartbroken about not being a part of the family or losing out on something, losing a lot of money, losing an investment, an inheritance, losing a lot of money. All right. They thought this would help them. Okay. All right. The High Priestess. I feel like whoever you are, you're going to know what you need to do with this information, okay? You're going to know what to do with it. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there. Let's just see who's involved in this. April, a Libra, and a Cancer, a Pisces, a Sagittarius. I feel like these two are the cops that keep coming out, man. Pisces and Sagittarius. Something about, I feel like those two are cops. A husband. And January. Someone's husband born in January, possibly, or something in January. Libra, Cancer, Pisces, Sagittarius. All right. Okay, guys. Hope this helps. Thanks for watching. Until next time. Bye.